We begin tonight with the Arkansas Women's Commission releasing its official recommendations related to the economic status of women in the workforce across the state. Thanks for joining us for your 5 News at 6. I'm Darren Bobb.
And I'm Erica Thomas. One of those recommendations pertains to childcare or the lack thereof. 5 News reporter Catherine Gilker takes a closer look.
If you're a parent or soon-to-be parent, then you likely know finding a spot in daycare can involve a long waiting list. Brighthaven Children's Learning Center in Springdale has 135 families in waiting. If you're looking for a spot for your infant,
your child is likely not going to be an infant by the time you get a spot. You're looking at probably 3 or 4 years old before we have a spot available.
Brighthaven Executive Director Erin Helmer says their wait list has been long for at least a year and a half. She has noticed an increased need for childcare in the wake of the pandemic and people re-entering the workforce.
A lot of centers closed during the pandemic because they couldn't sustain not only the requirements of what we had to do to make sure that we were keeping the children safe.
Staffing is a big issue. Helmer says it's hard to find enough staff who want to work in early childhood education.
The compensation isn't great. We're not able to provide benefits like larger corporations are for their employees, such as health insurance and dental insurance. And so it just becomes very difficult because any type of cost related to that has to be passed on to the parents.
In its report released this week, the Arkansas Women's Commission says the challenge of finding quality child care underlies many of the other challenges women face.
COVID-19 exacerbated long-standing challenges, especially for those women in rural communities who may have already had difficulty accessing quality child care due to the clustering of child care in more heavily populated areas.
Helmer believes attracting more employees to early childhood starts with incentives, like free child care. Without early childhood education, she says the workforce can't grow.
Partnerships with companies, larger corporations that we could partner with that would help offset the cost of care for their employees to allow places such as myself to be able to financially support our employees better.
In Springdale, covering news where you live, Catherine Gilker, 5 News.